Hey VC, Happy New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas and all that stuff. Back to talk about a Christmas present I bought to myself. I posted it over Christmas on the Facebook pages and a few people were really interested in it, so I thought I'd do a video showing it exclusively and nothing else to talk about it. So yeah, hope you're well. Kind of have this flu thing going on at the moment, so I'm sort of drinking a magic combination of hot water, apple cider vinegar, ginger and honey. Even though it's 35 degrees outside, right in the middle of summer here, and I've got the flu. What's going on there? Yeah, anyway, I did hope to get this video out last year, but you know how things get over the festive season. Busy. Anyway, let's get into it. So, as you can probably tell by the title of the video, I picked up the Joy Division In Memory box set, which came out in September 2007. So it's limited to 3,000 copies. Here is this beautiful box. Sort of got this like textured hessian sleeve. I'll try and do my best to show you what it's like. This has been on my want list for a very long time. I actually got it a bit cheaper than the going rate on Discogs because it's got a bit of a damaged corner here, but I don't mind about that at all. So this was designed by Peter Sabol. For those who don't know, Peter Sabol is a graphic designer, one of my favourite graphic designers for the Factory Records label. Who, those of you who know the Factory Records label will know their style was very into minimalism and clean lines and straight angles and very bare minimal design. So as a sort of late teenager learning graphic design and studying it, I was really into Peter Sabol and Factory Records, and I got really into Joy Division and post-punk. So this box for me is almost like a piece of artwork. Really, it just encapsulates 3 Joy Division albums. Obviously the debut Unknown Pleasures from 1979, Closer from 1980, and Still from 1981, which is a double LP. One of them, the second disc, is a live recording from Birmingham University, and the rest is sort of like unreleased outtakes or B-sides and stuff like that. So it's a really cool collector's box and a piece of artwork itself. So the really cool thing about this, trying to get up for you guys, is there's actually no artwork, so to speak. So if you read the comments on Discogs about this, a lot of people were complaining and they wanted a refund that there was actually no artwork. Whereas for me, if you look at this, this is the artwork. The fact that the designer's taken the albums down to the absolute essence, stripped to the absolute minimal. So they've taken off all the artwork except for the lines where the text was sitting. So obviously this is Unknown Pleasures. So they've actually printed it on the same stock or card, I suppose you would call it, as the original pressings without the artwork on it, which I think is really cool. And the same inner sleeve. Oops, there we go. And here's a record on the inside. So as you can see, let's see if I can focus it. There's just a line along the top where the word Unknown Pleasures runs on the original pressing. I love this idea. I think this is fantastic, but I really enjoyed reading people's comments on Discogs complaining that there's no artwork and this is rubbish and they're getting a refund. But I think keeping in ethics and stylistic design of Factory Records, they're keeping it so minimal. I think it's brilliant. I really like that idea. I really get it. I understand it. I think these are the sort of people that talk about the David Bowie album Next Day. They didn't understand how great that album artwork was. I think that's the best album artwork in the past like 10 years I can remember. Anyway, yeah, so moving on to Closer, similar thing on the original stock this was printed on the original pressings. Again, it's so minimal, so white, and it's all about feeling the texture, feeling the cardboard. It's really beautiful. It's almost like a piece of art, really. So there we go again, you can see it's got the lines So yeah, this was released in 2007, and these are the remastered reissues from 2007 that sound really, really killer. So happy to have this. So aside from An Ideal for Living EP and The Substance, which is a compilation of singles, which has a few tracks that are not on here, that would be it for the whole Joy Division collection, really. And then we move on to Still, came out in 1981. Now this is a weird one, so they've sort of put it in like what I think is going on here. This is sort of meant to feel like a bit of a book you get at a funeral, where people sign it, or it's in this really grey, and it's actually put into like a box that you can, like, it feels very deathly, or I don't know, like in memory, I guess is the idea. Very ghostly and minimal, and yeah, I love the idea that nothing distracts me from music, really. If you're not a Joy Division fan and you're watching this video thinking, why is he just showing a box with no artwork on it? You could be showing anything, really. Anyway, I love this. I'm really happy with it. It sounds fantastic. Really great cuts. So this is the only bit of text on the whole thing, which is the inner sleeve, and even then it's printed so minimally that you can hardly see, which is a list of the songs on here, which is really hard to read. These are these albums. I don't need to talk about the music. If you know Joy Division, you know these tracks. The stuff on Still is really cool. When I was a lot younger, I had the Heart and Soul CD box, which had most of this material on it. I remember Dead Souls was one of my favourite tracks for so long, and then I remember seeing Nine Inch Nails like 2007, 2008, and they played Dead Souls, a cover of it, and I remember like losing my mind. That was really cool. So yeah, I would even say that the Joy Division are the band that really kicked off me getting into post-punk and 80s alternative and stuff like that. I have memories of going on road trips with my friends in summertime, listening to Joy Division, having the song Disorder from Unknown Pleasures on repeat over and over. So I feel like this was a very worthy Christmas present to myself. I'm sure we all do. Surely we all buy ourselves Christmas presents, which are usually more expensive records than normal. But how cool is this? It feels like, I feel the title In Memory is so fitting for what it is, and it feels like a graveyard. It has this very dark, deathly feel. The whole box does. I really think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, a beautiful piece of artwork. Unfortunately, it actually doesn't fit on the shelves. Like you can see here, it's actually too thick, so I've got to put it on the floor. That's the only thing. There you go. I'll try and insert some footage into here of close-ups of the detail and stuff like that, for you all to have a look at. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you're all doing really well. Happy 2016. Hopefully there's many more videos to come from me this year. Almost reached 600 subscribers. Can't believe that. It's amazing. Again, thank you all so much. I'll see you all next time. Cheers.